Hello, we are live. It's Helen here from helenmartinonline.com. How you going? Do you like my two sets of glasses today and my little bow tie? I'll get rid of that. I want to talk to you today about Messenger. Are you utilizing Messenger to build your business? If you're not, you should be. So I want to talk about a strategy for building your business, your network marketing business. So if you've got a home-based business, a network marketing business, MLM, direct sales, that kind of thing, this video is for you today because I want to talk about an alternative for you for recruiting people into your business, and it includes Messenger. So let me get rid of these glasses first. There we go. So welcome. If you're watching me live, please comment down below. Tell me where you're coming in from. Say hello. If you're watching the replay, just put the word replay and I'll go and say hello to you afterwards when you've watched the replay. So let's talk about Messenger. Just before I do, if we haven't met before, through a live, you haven't watched me on a video before, I teach home-based business owners how to bring their business online. So things like social media marketing, lead generation, video marketing, the tools and the skills that you need to bring your business online so you can stop chasing family and friends and build your business successfully that way. So let's talk about Messenger today. So if you've got a home-based business, you would know that part of the process is to stop talking yourself and turn the conversation onto somebody who's got more experience than you do and can answer all the questions for a couple of reasons. There is probably somebody who is more experienced than you that can talk about it, but more importantly, you're showing how easy this business is. So if you're not doing all the talking, if you're not making out that you're the expert, or you might even have all that knowledge, but you don't want to blurt all of that out, because you're giving the impression, if somebody had any kind of interest in your business, you're giving the impression that they're going to have to know all that information too, which they really don't. So the strategy that we go through, and you might be familiar with this if you've got a home-based business, is that you lead into what we call a three-way call. So you bring the expert in, you pass the prospect on to a third party, if you like, to do all the talking, answering all the questions. So you're not doing all that talking. So it's a very important part of the prospecting strategy, if you like, for recruiting people into your business. Now, traditionally how we do that is you line up a phone call. So I did this the other day. One of my team members had somebody that was interested. We lined up a call. I think it was for the following day. So the lead time, wasn't that much. And, we would have been on the phone for, an hour or so. The phones kept dropping out. We're all calling each other. So, but it was still a good call, regardless. But it relies on three people connecting at the same time. And that's sometimes difficult to coordinate, sort of three people. When are you free? When are you free? So, the person has to line up that person and that person connected at the same time, sort of on a call. And, you sort of have to stop everything to make that happen. So you have to make yourself available. You do what I do. You hide in another room from your children and your hubby. And, there's certain challenges that come with three-way calls, but they are very effective. But there is a new strategy that's even better that a friend of mine has introduced me to, and they're doing it a lot in their team, and it's really working well with 100% response to it, and that's using Messenger. So instead of using a phone call, you use Messenger. So you connect, the couple of people, or you might have more than one upline or sideline, or, somebody that can help you with your conversation in this Messenger. So you add a few people into, the Messenger chat. So you would still introduce your prospect, but the beauty of Messenger, when you connect people that way, you can use the voice recorder. So nothing, absolutely nothing replaces somebody's voice. But through Messenger, you can use the voice recorder. So if you go into Messenger and go to type somebody a message, but you don't actually see the little voice recorder option pop up, there's a plus button. So go and have a look. Go and have a look at somebody that you might message through Messenger. And if you don't see the little speaker, then click the little plus button and that'll show you a little sort of voice recorder. So all you do is push that button and you talk and you leave a voice recording. So you can actually introduce, so you connect your, say, your upline and your prospect in the messenger, and then you leave a voice recording so both people can hear it and access it. So it's like, you know, hi, might be, hi Helen, I'd just like to introduce you to, you know, Peter XYZ, XYZ. So they're introducing the prospect to me in that voice recording. And on the other side, you're introducing the prospect to me. But it's far easier for the prospect to absorb that kind of communication first off when they don't know somebody. So they're quite happy if you say, look, do you mind if I just sort of link you in with a messenger chat to somebody that's got a lot more information than I do and can answer your questions better than I can? And so if it's a messenger chat, somebody's more likely to go, that's fine. Whereas if you say to somebody, oh, are you happy to get on a call with my business partner who can answer all your questions because they've got more, they've got more knowledge than I do. So it's a little bit more of a barrier. Whereas connecting somebody into a sort of a messenger chat is not really a barrier at all. And most people are, likely to go, yeah, sure. So you connect those people into the messenger, then you edify both those people appropriately. So let's say one of my team members is lining up a prospect to talk to me. So they'd connect us both in with a messenger, like into a messenger little group there. Then you can click the little plus button when they go to do a message and leave a voice recording. So all you do is keep your finger on the voice recorder to keep recording. If you push it and then start recording, it stops recording. So you've got to keep your finger on the button and you say, oh, hi, Helen. I'd just like to introduce you to, did I say Peter? Peter, Peter's XYZ, blah, blah, blah. And Peter, Helen is my business partner. She's been in the business a lot longer than I have. If you've got any questions, then, feel free to throw them at Helen. She'll be happy to answer them for you. And they sort of edify me and give me, the authority as, the business partner. So then I get that message and Peter gets that message on the messenger. So then I can jump in and leave my own voice recording. So I push the voice recording and I go, hi Peter, how are you? It's lovely to connect with you. It's Helen. I'm here to answer any questions that you've got about the business. I'll just tell you briefly a little bit about me, very, very briefly, and feel free to connect and, answer any messages you got. More than likely, if they're not used to using the voice recorder on Messenger, they'll type something back. Not a problem, cool, if they communicate that, but you're still communicating via Messenger. But most people are happy to write text, even voice message in Messenger, that they are having a personal conversation. It's very sad. If any of you are on live with me, I can't see any comments or anything today. If anybody's saying anything, I'm sorry, just not seeing anything today. But, have you felt that when you've done the three-way call sort of process, you offer them to talk to somebody else and then they go really cold on you. So this is a wonderful alternative to connect people through Messenger, still using your voice and, the enthusiasm that you can get, from your voice just by using that voice recorder option and recording a message in the group. Then you can go sort of back and forth. But the beauty of it is that people can respond in their own time. You don't have to stop your life. You don't have to schedule a time where everyone's free. Don't get me wrong, three-way calls work really, really well. But the people that are using this in their teams and really large teams are finding 100% response rate to messages. And it's very, non-confrontational with a phone call. With a phone call, you can get awkwardness. With a phone call, you can get silences. With a phone call, you can get maybe even frustration. Who knows? But with Messenger, people can go back and forth and they're more likely to ask the questions when they can type it or say it than actually be speaking to somebody. If they've reserved or they've got frustrations, they're skeptical, those kind of things, it's much easier to type something and, shoot it off than, actually say it in person. So it's just a brilliant way as an alternative to a three-way call and connecting in that way. It's called a three-way messenger chat. And, you know, from the people that I know that are using this, you know, on a daily basis, you know, all the time, it's working extremely, extremely well. So anywhere where you can break down the barriers and the resistance to talking to somebody or getting somebody on that call, you know, it will help you recruit people easier. So I hope you find that strategy, you know, useful in your business. If you've not heard of that before, test it out and try it, you know, with your prospects. It's a much, as I said, less confronting way. So once again, if anyone's left any kind of comment, I can't see anything today. So sorry if I'm not sort of interacting with you. What I would like to share with you, if you'd like to learn a little bit more about those three-way messenger chats, my girlfriend that introduced me to this strategy, who's using it really, really well and successfully in her, you know, large network marketing business, she wrote a little ebook about it, which is called the Three-Way Messenger Recruiting Scripts. So it's just a free little ebook. If you want to learn a little bit more about this strategy, how to do it, why to do it, and what you should say, like actual scripts that you can follow, then after I finish this Facebook Live, I'm going to put a link down below in the comments section that you can go and access that free ebook and just learn a little bit more about how to utilize three-way messenger scripts. And actual scripts are in this book that you could copy and utilize for yourself in your own business. So hopefully recruiting becomes a lot easier for you. And getting somebody to the point of that three-way call becomes a much more seamless process. So I really hope you find that valuable today. I'm sorry I'm not connecting with anybody on this call because I can't see any comments, but if you find that valuable, or you've got people that you work with in your team, tag them into this Facebook Live or share this out to them, because I think you'll find if you all start using this strategy and get used to it and get your upline on board to use it too, and definitely using the voice messenger, that you'll have far more success with recruiting people in your business. So give it a shot, give it a try. You never know, unless you try these things. But it's working famously for a lot of people in the industry, so it would be a good thing for you to try for yourself. So for anybody that has been on with me live, thank you very much for listening. For anybody that's watching the replay, thank you for listening. I'll connect with you after because I can't see any comments today. But, I will see you on my next Facebook Live, and have an awesome rest of the day. Bye.